So this is about like talking to other entities that you know are not you, like they're in a different embodiment, but they're not, you know that you are here right here and you're talking to someone. So when I'm talking about connecting to the different versions of yourself, like in your oversoul or on your spirit team, or different alien forms that are you, what I'm talking about is like, I don't know if you've ever seen like Ocean's 11, the movie. There's Ocean's 12 and stuff. Anyway, basically a team that has like, one has a perspective, it has the walkie-talkie, like they can view the cameras and they're inside the van, and this one over here can see this. When you connect to different versions of yourself, you're going to get the whole picture. You're going to get what's really happening from the different perspectives, from the different versions of you. And healing your trauma through the timelines helps clear all that up, because trauma will affect bias and agenda as well. If you go through a traumatic thing where you have people in your life when you were younger always tell you that you are shit, it's going to affect you because you're going to believe it. But if you heal that and then you realize that the little voice in your head that tells you you are shit is not you, it is your older brother from when you were 7 that you decided you were going to listen to that and put him on a pedestal above. That little voice that tells you that you are shit and that you are nothing is your brother from that age that you appointed on your spirit team that you're going to listen to. So when you listen to other alien, like channel other alien beings or whatever that aren't yourself, you're going to believe them when they're not right for you. So, oh, that makes sense. So what Kate and I do is we try to help people not only heal their trauma in this lifetime from childhood and teenage years and young adult life, and even last week or whatever, but also look at things from a different perspective and also merge with the different dimensional forms of themselves and the different timeline versions of themselves. And then while you do that, heal their trauma too, so all the channels become pure and clean instead of, skewed by trauma and bias. Now, I have other people on my spirit team that aren't me. Most of them are me, but the versions that I have on my spirit team that are other people are people who have healed their trauma or have worked on healing their trauma. But that doesn't mean that they're nice. Like my 16-year-old son is part of the oversoul that is Medusa. So he will fuck some shit up. My 11-year-old is part of the oversoul that is Loki. So it's not always nice, but they're not like on my heavy rotation of who I listen to and channel with. My spirit team is primarily myself. I do have Kate on there. My partner Ben is there. And Casey Ray, my 6-year-old, is there. And every once in a while, my 16-year-old and my 11-year-old are there. But right now, they are very wanting to be human and not really wanting to heal. So they're not primarily on my spirit team. But I still don't take advice from them. They help me with things. But the person that I take advice from when it comes to like entities is myself. The versions of me that have healed the trauma. And if for any reason there's a version of anybody else on my team that hasn't worked on healing their trauma and their shit seeps into mine, I kick them off of my spirit team. I don't need self-deprecating, like limited belief people that my human was like, oh, I love them. I want them on my spirit team. No, if they're not right for me, get the fuck out, man. Kate feels the same. It's kind of like, why would we do that? Why would we want to listen to anybody who isn't actively working on their own healing journey and healing their trauma? Like, why would we want that? So again, going back to that like alien thing, why would I channel entities that are stuck without healing their trauma, without removing their bias, without removing their personal agenda or their government like focused mind of whatever their government agencies are at that point in time? Why would I want to listen to anybody who isn't a part of healing themselves? I don't give a fuck who they are. If you're not working on yourself If you're not actively healing your trauma, I don't want to fucking listen to you. Your words mean fucking nothing to me. When it comes to advice, no. So I don't want to channel anything other than that. And that tends to usually be self. So if you're actively working on your trauma and getting to know all these different versions of yourself, and not only that, like the closing statements I have in the third pin video, and then Kate has close-up / sign-offs pinned in her videos, that copies and pastes all the healings that you do actively for yourself to all forms and versions of you everywhere, and gives them that healing as well. So if you're doing the closings after everything, you are actively healing all parts and versions of you, and they are actively, every bit of your fiber, of your being, of your essence, of your energy is actively healing themselves. That's who you want to talk to, because who's going to have your back better? Who's going to tell you the fucking truth? Yourself. And if a version of you isn't telling you the truth about yourself, like telling you you're a piece of shit, it's not a version of you. It is not a version of you. It is someone that you appointed on there. I rambled a bit. I hope any of that made sense. Do this. And I can do this. Yeah. Okay.